Hey guys, Corey Mathis coming to you, and I'm at Ingalls Harbor in Decatur, Alabama. About to fish the third stop of the Choo-Choo division. Water's up, which is a good thing for what I want to do. I want to go look for spawners. Gonna have a severe cold front come through for late April. It's gonna get down to 30 degrees tonight. Always, right? So might back some of these fish off, but I'm gonna look for those that are up there that are committed and fish for those, mark a bunch of fish, and maybe catch a few. So stay tuned. We're in 27th place right now, which is really good. My goal this year is to move up into the teens, and I've always finished in the 20s, so I want to kind of break through that barrier and finish in the teens, maybe higher. Love to get a top 10 in AOY on this series, and come along and go try to find some. All right, stay tuned. Well, that didn't take long. Okay. Hog farmer swim jig in his mouth. That fish is definitely spawning and just absolutely choked it. Come off a bed. I know exactly where this fish is at. God dog it, I didn't mean to stick her that bad. It's 2.5, 2 3/4. Alright. Man, that is a good sign. Haven't even fished 5 minutes. But you know how that goes. We're about to get an extreme cold front. I see the bed, and I'll show y'all the bed. If you look at that log right there that's coming over, and then there's a stump. See the little white place out in front of it? That's definitely the bed. She came off of that and smoked that swim jig. So there's a bed there, there's a bed there, and there's a bed there. There's 3 of them all right in a row. I'm gonna mark this place. Try to come back, catch those fish again. Will they be there? This is Wednesday. Will they be there Saturday? Probably a 50-50 chance. We'll see. go. Another solid fish. Boom. You don't usually land on them like this, but these are good fish. It is windy and nasty. He hit it out here. Go. All right, I'm out of here. Ain't no reason to catch any more of these. Another nice fish. Beautiful fish. Little one. There's a tournament winner. Woo! Biggin'. Biggin'. Bam! Biggin'. Look at that fish. Son, that fish is built like a brick house. God, what a fish. She's spawning. Her tail's rubbed. Go, girl. Get back over there. All right, guys, with that one, we're gonna call it a night. Beautiful sunset behind me. Hey, couldn't ask for better. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. If you hadn't already, subscribe. It really helps my channel. Leave me a comment. I know I haven't gotten back to a few people, but I'm going to, and yeah, thank you again, and we'll see you tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry that I did not get any footage from the tournament. I've had the absolute worst luck with actually filming tournaments. The weather was horrible. It rained for half the day, and then the wind blew the second half of the day. And honestly, I just I was kind of panicking, trying to get some fish in the boat, and I didn't think about putting on my chesty after lunch. But to make a long story short, I did finish, I think, 33rd in the tournament, which wasn't bad. It had about 130 boats. Only had 4 fish again for 9 pounds. I think I had 9 pounds and something. Had some decent bites, had some decent fish, had that 5th keeper on a couple of times. The problem with Wheeler, Wheeler's always had a lot of small fish, and MLF had a 15-inch limit, and I probably caught 20 to 25 fish that day and a ton of shorts. Where you saw me practice, I went in there on tournament day. That was my primary area. I had some bedfish picked out, and actually had 2 in the boat before I went to my primary area, 2 good ones. And fished that area, and both me and my co-anglers just went to smashing them, and they were all that big. You know, it was nothing but bucks in there. Those females had pulled out. The wind was blowing 20 to 30 miles per hour. So leave me a comment on what I should have done to adjust. You know, I've had some time to reflect on that tournament, and I'm like, man, those fish couldn't have gone that far. They couldn't have pulled out that far. I did mark the ditch that was in that place, but I had 3 days of practice, and I had a ton of stuff to run, and I ended up making a good decision later on in the day, which I'll get to. But you know, for there to be absolutely no females left up, they were biting, but you know, we both definitely caught probably 7 or 8 fish, so 16 fish total out of that area, and not one keeper. So that was a little discouraging. But a quick rundown of how I did catch the fish. On day 2 of practice, I picked up on another pattern, not just a spawning area like that. I started flipping wood, isolated wood, and that worked extremely well. And you know, the wood had to be in probably 2 to 4 foot of water. I think because the water level was changing a pretty good bit at Wheeler, it had to have some depth on it. So 2 to 4 foot was a big deal as far as what the wood had to be in. And caught some fish in practice doing that, and caught pretty much all keepers doing that. So I was really excited about that. But I was not the only person that found that. I ran 3 or 4 pockets that had that stuff in it, and I'm talking about it was covered up in boats. So obviously that's a popular technique this time of year. And so went to the primary area, had two keepers in the boat, and there was one pocket across from the campground that we fished, and it had gin clear water. It was the only pocket that I found like this. Had some really good grass in it, some really tall coontail and hydrilla mixed in with some eelgrass in the pocket, like way back in the pocket, which I marked a lot of eelgrass in the mouths of these pockets, which I should have explored. I didn't find it till late in practice. Still should have tried to fish it in the tournament, given it at least, 20-30 minutes. But this this pocket was just jig clear, and the wind was blowing in, and there was a mud line in there, and we went to absolutely smashing them in there with about 2 hours to go in the tournament. And between me and my co-angler, we both caught probably 10 fish in there. I caught 2 more keepers. My co-angler caught 1. He had a really nice, probably 3.5, 4 pounder on in there. And I probably had my 5th keeper on at one point or another, because after we beat up on them a little bit, they got a little line shy. They got a little weary. And I missed several opportunities in there. So, you know, it was a good tournament. I really enjoyed myself. I think a lot of the people that did well in that tournament, and this is just a feather for anybody, a feather in your hat for anybody that's fishing Wheeler in the spring like that. A lot of people that did well did lock to Wilson, because we were going out of Joe Wheeler. And I also think a lot of people got burned by locking to Wilson also, because the lock master didn't let a lot of people back through. But several decent teen type bags, 13, 14, 15 type bags came from Wilson in that tournament. So that's something I'm going to check out the next time I'm there for sure. And I got Chickamauga this week. Super excited. I know from doing my research that the spawn does happen a little late there. They really hit the banks this time of year in early May, because the water's starting to stabilize. It's gotten up just about the full pool. So I'm going to really concentrate on that spawn. I'm going to really go look for them, try to pick a few good ones out, and really work on my bed fishing game. And I'm also going to try to get some shallower offshore stuff going, some long tapering points, some bars, try to throw some moving baits and stuff like that on that in that tournament. So look for my practice video there. Again, we did move up. I did accomplish my goal from the beginning of this video. I moved from 27th to 18th in the points, which is really good. Now every spot I move up, you know, it's just another notch on the belt. I really like to now break into that top 15 and a top 10 in AOY in this Choo-Choo division would just be, you know, that would be awesome to me. 2 years ago I was in the top 10 through 3 tournaments, and then I choked it away at Lewis Smith. But yeah, stay tuned. I will have some more videos coming up. I'm sorry that I haven't had more. I know this is long-winded outro, but you guys stick with me. We'll have some more videos coming up soon, and we'll see you next time.